But if you close your eyes,
so this is a 26 chunk midair. It stacks 48 sand, and a lot of people don't know why you make midairs. It's because you backboard off of the midair. Like, so say you have a wall here and a wall here, and then just like a couple more walls, and then your base wall, and then they have like wraps or something right here. What you can do is, if these are straight walls, like open right here, if you can line it up so it stacks sand right here.
Oh, like in the middle of the wall.
Yeah. And then you'll hybrid down this, and it'll break the wall to your left and right, and then
with a different cannon, right?
Yeah, with just like a 240 lefty. You can't really make a 255 because this shoots at a minimum of 236, just because you would use a 240 lefty. You hybrid that down, then restack, set up for left shooting, and then you can just left shoot on through, and then get into the base. So that's the good thing about it. So
yeah,
you don't have to like...
You could avoid maybe a regen wall or something.
Yeah, you can avoid regions, you can avoid a bunch of walls, like you can avoid tunneling, making it backward with the regular.
You could just avoid all the walls and just get right on the base, maybe.
Yeah. Alright, here, see if you
Let me, I have a home for there.
Alright. Alright, fired.
Okay. So...
Stacks?
Yep, it's stack 49.
Ooh.
Well, it's stack 48 since it's 1 when you're standing on the bedrock.
Oh, yeah. Firing again.
Okay.
That worked.
Yeah.
I assume. I'll fire
now
again.
We're at 97.
So yeah, it's like 5 or 6 shots to get up to the place
I think some sand is going farther back and hitting my wall, or that might have been sand I already had.
Yeah, it does that because that's the extra sand. Like, so it's hard to get all the sand into one block, which is the hard part about this. So a lot of sand doesn't even get under the hammer. This is why that's why only about like 48 sand gets under the hammer. So that's why it doesn't stack fully all the time.
So, is there anything else about this cannon?
Well, if you're gonna like make your own, one thing you have to worry about is when the main power gets shot up out of the first booster, you want it to explode like as soon as you can possibly have it explode, to where it shoots over the booster back there, like if you're using the same setup as me.
Dude, I got the glitch like on the trunk when I TP'd back.
Here, it says space-o. There you go.
Okay.
Alright, so, and then one more thing is the reason that you get the hammer above the sand is the sand is aligned to the roof of this block here. So when it comes to here, it gets less, and the hammer's aligned on the floor, so it gets less of a velocity than the hammer from the booster TNT. So the hammer's coming up to say
like 8
say
blocks.
Like this, to that block, but the sand is like right there when it gets shot. So that's how that works, and that's how it stacks. And if you're making your own, you just need to get the sand into one block and
it reminds me of the cannons that they shoot up and they land on top of bases. I forgot.
Yeah, AC-130s.
Yeah, AC-130s. Like.
And then also, you don't want a lot of power. Like you can see here, I have 36 power, which can shoot up to like 36 chunks. But I'm a one-shot because my private server's down, so I didn't have room on my plot to shoot that far. So 26 chunks is fine. But 36 power, I'll send a hammer and sand and still be able to stack fully with like minimal drop. Like you drop like 6 blocks. So I recommend doing a 4x4 on each side, or if you want, you can add these two. But always just like play with your power amount, play with your hammer, and if it's stacking like this, like if you get it stacking and it's stacking like
stacking like a wall.
Yeah, stacking like a wall, you just need to continue to add hammer. On this one, I have about 200 TNT in the hammer, I think exactly. So, yeah, you just need to add dispensers there, and then you can probably get one working. Always have the same delay on everything getting shot into these boosters, too, because if you don't, they'll get shot up at different times, go up at different velocities. It's weird. And, yeah.
So, guys, check his YouTube on the description, and, should I ask for a link, Gold, to, put the scam? Or no?
You can just put the scam.